here's my next load. John Deere grader model 672G, brand new, picked up right from the plant in Iowa, and I had to deadhead all the way from Split Lake, Manitoba down like 1,200 miles into Iowa. But at least this one goes right back home to Cambridge, Ontario.
Alright, so what do we have? We have one, this counts as one chain, right? 1, 2, this counts as 1, 3, and this counts as 1.
because this is a direct tie down, right? So 4. 5,000 pounds. See, chain tie in floor, tie down. D-ring, stake pockets, all ready for 5,000, no matter what kind of chains I use. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 20,000 pounds, right? So which is good for 40,000. And this machine is 39. And the last thing I gotta do is I gotta tie down this blade, and I gotta put a strap over these skids here. And that's it. We'll be good to go. And that's it. I think I'm done. Now I'm just checking. Okay, I could not put, normally I would put one strap on this blade, but because it sits over here, the middle is over here, right? And it sits on these 2 timbers at an angle. I just said, heck, I'll just use 2 chains. These are 5/16 chain, right? And I see you put some carpets, Walmart carpet. Comes in very handy. It's like $7, $5. Okay. And I use one chain over there. And one thing I had to be careful about was they have hoses inside there, you know. So I had to make sure that the chain was not going over hoses. Otherwise, you see those hoses over there, and there's some at the inside that frame. And then what you gotta do sometimes is that you gotta move the stuff. See, like the guy loaded one crate on top of each other, and they're not heavy, maybe, I don't know, 50 pounds. So I just put them like this in a row. See, this way I can use one strap, but I gotta keep an eye on it because it's really flimsy. Like the material, you see, I started, you know, tightening the strap, and this thing already buckled. Okay, now one more last test that's experts recommend. I'm not an expert, but people that do this for a living, they say when you're done, step aside and just take a look, you know, from the side to see if anything jumps at you, you know, if everything looks okay, if everything makes sense. Because sometimes when you step aside, you can see something that maybe you forgot to, you know, like add another tie down, or maybe there's something sticking out on the roof that you don't like, you know. Now, for example, now I'm looking and I see that exhaust pipe. And some guys have, oh, you see that guy over there? The guy next to me, he put something over the exhaust. What about this guy? No, this guy didn't bother. Just, I don't know, are we supposed to really cover that? Especially since this is, see, this kind of exhaust, it, actually, wait a second, it's pointing right in the direction of my travel because they loaded the machine backwards. Yeah, I probably gotta put something on it. I don't know, maybe next time. Now, one more thing, kind of like a prize bonus for people that watch this far. We're gonna go inside. And no, we don't have to ask permission because this is my machine now. Now you gotta be careful, this thing moves. Wow. Well, there's not much room here because they put these 3 some parts or something in there, but wow, it smells. Yeah, this is a bad smell. It's like a real kind of like bad resin. But you got the same steering wheel, whole bunch of levers in here, and some little screen display. Oh, more levers on this side. I mean, levers. Well, the seat is not even leather. Come on. I guess that's your speed, your transmission, forward, rear. Wow, it has 8 gears, so this thing can probably go real fast. And then you have these things in here, all your controls, your radio. Pretty good visibility. look, if you turn, I think probably the seat probably turns around. Oh, and you can put your beefsteak in here. You know, your books, speakers, big mirror. Hey. Oh, of course, I like this view. Check out how many headlights this thing has. 4 headlights. Oh, and there's more in here. I like that. So this guy, you know, sometimes these guys work like really in the dark. Like some, oh, check this out. Windshield fluid comes in here. That's unusual. Because of course on most transport trucks you gotta open the hood to put in windshield wiper fluid. Here they didn't bother. Oh look, what the heck. The guy's already here, he's doing nothing. Let him fill up the windshield washer container. Alright. Now how many headlights we have here? Check this out. 2 plus 2, 4. Wow, there's another over here. And 4 over there. Oh, and more in here. Jesus. Wow, check this out. More on this side, and I'm pretty sure there's more on the other side. So when this guy works, wow. He's gonna be lit up like a Christmas tree. You know? Okay, these are just regular signals, stoplights, and I don't think they're using turn signals, but oh, and very big mirrors. Big mirrors, so yeah, it's a very good machine, I would say, for a driver, you know, for an operator. Comfortable, very good visibility, because the cabin basically the cab is all glass, and you have a ton of lights. Yeah, this is really cool. Oh, and it has clearance lights over there. Now, what do we have for tires here? 14R24. 14, I think this means that it's 14 inches in here. 14 inches wide. And this is off the road Bridgestone. And of course that's how this thing operates. This hydraulic shit goes up and down, and this thing turns, and that he can operate the blade, and plus he has this thing in here in case, you know, the guy wants to go home and do his vegetable plot, because this is really handy when you have a garden. Alright, now last bonus, one more bonus. Oh, what is this? I hope there's no illegal aliens in there. One more bonus we're gonna do. We're gonna check out, because, you know, I'm always curious how much stuff costs. So now we're gonna go into the $64,000 truck. And we're gonna see. Oops, sorry. Gotta adjust my. Oh, there's wind. Wind is the enemy of my camera. And this facility sits right next to a cornfield, because this is Iowa after all. Right? And the guy next to me has a John Deere 524 loader, and you see that bucket is oversized, so you see that what helps is when you have space, they just disconnected the bucket and put it like that, so you don't have to buy any permits because you're legal. I hauled that one a couple of times. Oh, and that on the other side, that's the same one as I have. You see 672G. So really... Okay, let's look at my weight. 25. That's 25,000 pounds on the fifth wheel, which usually in real life means that it's more like 20, 22. It's not accurate. Okay, now we can down a quick one. Cheers. I bought a pack of 24 bottles of this Nestle Pure Life water, because in Sauk Center, I think it was Sauk Center, yeah, in Sauk Center, Minnesota, a pack of 24 bottles, half a liter bottles, was $3.58. And I'm like walking by, you know, just to go to my truck to start in the morning, and I look, there's a skid with these packs, and it says special sale $3.58. I said, wait a second, is this for like how many bottles? And they said 24. Sign me up. 24 bottles for $3.58. That's America for you, you know. There's a huge difference between Canada and US, but we like to think of ourselves, Canadians, as kind of like Switzerland, you know. We're very expensive, but we're very cool. Well, not too cool because we don't have guns, but you know what I mean. Alright, final thing for the day. Just to double check all my, you see how they give me like a whole bunch of papers. Now I have to fax. Okay, you guys can see me, right? Alright, so this should be my, no, yeah. What is this? 39,651 pounds. 39651. So basically 18 metric tons, for those that like to think in metric. Who are those people anyway? Everybody uses pounds. But of course I'm joking, because I grew up with meters and millimeters and centimeters. Okay, so the scientific name is motor grader. Motor grader. What? Okay. So before the discount, I'm pretty sure this is no secret, so I shouldn't be in trouble. But because this is a dealer, there's like there's a dealer price, and then there's the factory price, right? And of course the dealer gets a big discount. Big discount. But the dealer price is $286,107. $286,107. I'm not gonna decipher, you guys figure it out. But let's just say that this thing is 3.5 times cheaper than that Caterpillar 777G mine truck, fully assembled, that I took to Manitoba. Because this one is going to Ontario. I don't know. Maybe guys in Ontario don't have as much money as guys in Manitoba. Oh boy. And that's it. That's the end of the movie, because otherwise it's gonna be again 2 hours, and people start falling asleep and complain. But this was not a very good trip, because I had to do so many empty miles. But if I look at all my like 3 trips together, I'm still doing okay. Because, you know, I think like Landstad taught us when we were doing orientation in the beginning, they say don't chase, you know, like high-paying loads every time. The important thing is that you average, like what you want to average, like you figure out how much money you need to make, and if you make that, you know, at the end of the month or whatever, or for 2 weeks or whatever, how you track your expenses or profits, then you're doing okay. And basically this is gonna be trip number 3, right? This like big circle I did from Kitchener, Ontario to Pound, Wisconsin, right? And from Pound I went 400 miles empty, picked up that cat, took to Manitoba, then did 600 miles empty back to the North Dakota border, then went 150 miles empty to Fargo, and then went 430 miles empty from Fargo to Davenport. Oh, and now it's from here, it's another 600 miles loaded to the cool thing about this load is that it goes right back to where my basically home is, Cambridge. I never delivered to the local dealer, and I've been walking around the dealer the John Deere dealer, and I was thinking like, why is it I never deliver there? You know, and just as I had those thoughts, I look at my paperwork and it says John Deere, Cambridge. Alright, cool. So today's Friday, so I'm gonna take it slow, go take a shower, you know, somewhere, find a truck stop. And there's one going west, like 2 miles. There's a Flying J, couple of miles going west on I-80. But psychologically, I never feel, you know, good about going back in the opposite direction, even like 3 miles, because if I have to go east towards Chicago, and there's another Flying J about 60 miles from here, like an hour, which would be perfect. Because of course the goal on the first day, as everybody knows, the goal on the first day, like sometimes people ask, you know, and I was asking the same question, like, how far do you go on the first day? And one guy told me on the first day, the goal is to get out of the state. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Then you can feel good about yourself. So on this first day, after loading, all I want to do is get out of Iowa and into Illinois, which in this case is only 60 miles, so I'm not working too hard. But I got up today at 3:40 a.m. local time. Because yesterday, I don't know, I was tired, I didn't want to drive, and from 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock I started driving. I drove like very few, very short stops, and it was about 430 miles to here. And I was here at 1 o'clock, and now it's 3:11. Okay, so it took me 2 hours, basically in and out. That's it, thanks for watching. I'm SERGEI DRATCHEV, somewhere in Iowa. Bye.